I'm tired of being broke, man. Pocket hurting right now, man. I don't even know where my next meal coming from.
All I can say, my nigga, these niggas can't be having all this motherfucking money in our city, and we ain't getting none of it.
Heard of DJ, right? I know that nigga on around the city, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know that nigga.
Look, that nigga hit me up last night. He want me to be his right hand.
Nah, that nigga ain't read my motherfucking band shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, though?
Oh, wait, bitch. You already knew the consequences, man. You give them advice, you pay the motherfucking price, nigga.
Down the time, date, and location. Do not fuck this up.
Lord took before motherfucking Lord.
You know you fucking with?
Say, man, what y'all know about these motherfucking robberies and shit going on around here? Robberies?
We need y'all to keep this shit cool, keep it clear, lay low, and just take this money.
Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah.
I'ma jump it off, straight up rippin', pop my clippin', best the word to the buster that's trippin'. Over there, I think I see him finna get it. Forget who came with it. Player, stay in your place. I don't know who's spraying the mace, but I bet you little suckers better move before I get in the mood. Straight act the fool, pass the fool. You really can't hold us. Continue with throwing these boulders. Don't mind like ain't nobody told ya. These crooks can't to oppose ya. Take no to us a click of figures. I'm up our deal, you mister. Out of my face, boy, I was still the bigger. Better yet, peel the bigger, feel the ripper. Ripping you foes up in his face, crushing his flows. You a disgrace. One to the dome, up in his place, robbing his home, taking it all. I'll be down to ride. Dallas is bound to rise. Way that I turn, see now it's our time. Lyrical homicide, stakes are high, but we still blow. Still smoking, still cheaping up in this game. We ain't tiptoeing. See the dope blow it. I'm a tree fiend, finna bleed steam player. So keep your eyes on the night, cause I just might hit your crib. Now where you live, I'm a crook for life. Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. You don't wanna with me. Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. You don't wanna
get ready for the Armageddon war. Better grab your heat, cause I'm ready to bomb quick. Starting with players who keeping and crawling, busting their fools and breaking their jaws and pausing. Man, never. Better slow your roll, I'm sick of this nonsense. Ammunition recorded for days, ready to blast all up in your face. Got cases big with a plastic grip. Pass the book, you on the bus if you trip. Soldiers like you never have seen. On the block, we all must mean. My team stay green, money that is. None of my crooks have nothing to give. Taking your money and taking your girl. Open your mouth, get hit in your ribs. Who in the hell do you think that you are? Messing with much as I blow up your car. Leave your bodies all ripped and blown like K-Rock did in that abattoir. Haters and marks are up in the street, all of them blown, eternally sleep. Ask me why did I bust them haters? My pit bull needed some food and me. Streets are no longer safe for kids. A crook might flip and follow you live. Into the devious thoughts of players from stone to crook. That's how we live. Cultural fast, training them last. Rip out apart, then laugh at they. Starting with players, 1,000 confused and busting their haters. We going, hey.
Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. You don't wanna with me. Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. You don't wanna
I'll rip now, sound like it thought in the zone. That you ready for the real tricks. Must been that a field tricks, but the trip mix, but you real quick when these haters wanna squirt licks. Tell my grind on the speed click, so what's the deal? Tricks and drip clips, T can't feel tips. But buckets, I'm still speed working, I'm a trick it. Haters falling down like a jacket to your script. From my teaching at the field ripping, now we tilted, lifted, twisted in the thug smoke. I'm in the green and play a lot of choke, followed by a loophole, climb 9 high as the crook flow. Creasing my jeans with the low spoke, black toe, no joke, crook low. On my chest, fuck the wrist. The scene, the best, better test, turn the chest in the mess, surrounded by pyramids, cops and the press. Release the stress, like this for blues, and paying due to the crews like a fool with his Tony Crook. Last time I play a look, then play by the book, young life got took as his body shook. See, I'm the king, you the rook, you know the bait for the 10 you crave. Cause you a mark, trickin' that's a born fact. You never see a crook acting like that. We get down on stack and work a mind, make a money, making track. Gotta see find his max, bottles and peas, the birds, G for sweets, cut us how we gotta go. Never once too slow, with the pull of geek dope. Book a friend to a boat, make a figure die slow. Trail, the logo, that I pimp flow, fo, show, fo, even take a blow, fo. So my brothers never say no, honor do you want more, cause I'm crook for life, diabolical.
Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. You don't wanna with me. Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. If you feel it, will you ball with me? Lay it down, I'm a crew for life. You don't wanna with me.
Hey, thank you for tuning in tonight with Straight from the Hip, live urban internet radio talk show, HighVibe Media. I am your host, Shabella Rose, the rose that grew from the concrete. I have with me tonight, Sack Life, Da Vinci.
What's poppin'? How y'all doing today?
Already, and O'Shea, I want to know.
Yo.
Okay. I thank you guys for coming here tonight. I really do appreciate that. You know, coming on, showcasing. You know, promoting your music and everything. You know, if I reached out to you, that mean I like what you had going on. So that's why you're here tonight. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, O'Shea?
I'm an artist out of Dallas. I live in Lancaster, but you know, Dallas is Dallas. And I just try to make the real music.
Right.
There's a lot of watered down BS out here, so I just try to rap about life. I try to keep it about my life, but I've learned that it don't necessarily have to be my story. It's just a story, because it could relate to anybody.
Right.
And that's just what I try to do.
Right. Right. Well, I like it, and especially when I saw your video, I Want to Know, which we just played that, and where you had to set up with all the different radio stations and stuff sitting at the table, and they act like they were not interested, and you was like, man, I just want to know what I got to do, you know. Do I have to start calling women bees and hoes, or, you know, stuff like that? And I'm like, wait a minute, you know, he kind of real with that, because I be, you know, like sometimes I try to tell people, like, they go like, well, what are your radio show about, when they start thinking that they're a little bit bigger, when of your, you know, they're bigger than your small beginnings. Right. So it's like, well, what is it about, and what does it be on, and everything like that. I'm like, man, it's really not that serious, you know, because I can have, you can come here all day, every day, you know. If I'm filming, you're not gonna pay. You're not gonna have to pay me to spin your music. You're not gonna have to pay me to promote your music or to come on like that. So I felt that video, because I had been kind of like battling with people doing that. So when I saw it that night, it was late. I think it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wait a minute, let me repeat that video. So that's what that was. So that was actually a good thing. And Sack Life, tell us a little bit about you. But I already knew you.
Oh man, I'm just a young cat. I came up in a cliff, here in Oak Cliff. Started off with singing hills, but around the time I hit around teenage years, started running around over there in Woodtown. So that's pretty much what's the most close to home. I rep for them 4 corners over there.
Okay.
From Cal Wilson to Polk, all at 35, everything in between. They gave me everything that I'm using as a format for my music. They gave me my push, they gave me my backing. So I just pretty much try and tell pretty much my story and the story of the ones around me. Mm-hmm. To me, I feel like that's the best way to always be able to stay true to the music.
Right.
Like with the video I dropped Outside, that was pretty much just a depiction of just a regular day, you know, of us sitting outside chilling. You know, it ain't the fabrication of the gangster lifestyle of what everybody else trying to portray. We ain't sitting out here, everybody got a whole lot of guns waving around and nothing like that. Just outside having some good quality fun. Yeah. It ain't always got to be
good neighborhood fun.
That part.
Already.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know, I had I think one night I was on Facebook, because I'm late night when I'm on social media, because I'm working, I'm doing flyers, I'm doing promotion and all that late night. Mm-hmm. And I think you posted your album cover. And I was like, that's sitting on my dresser. I said that's sitting on my dresser. So I went look. So what a coincidence that I met your mom before I got this show. And I met her at a charity.
Shout out to my mama, man. My mama one of my biggest supporters. Wherever she is, she gonna make sure that you know her son is the Sack Life DaVinci.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I said that CD been riding on my dresser for months now.
Oh, man.
Because I don't, everybody Fire Stick and social, Wi-Fi and everything, so I don't even really have a DVD player anymore. So I haven't had the opportunity to listen to the CD, but I did go on YouTube and was able to pull up a couple of things, and even like some older things that you've done. And you definitely have a different sound,
Thank you.
You skilled, talent. Again, like I said, you wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't feel like you had what it takes.
Appreciate it.
But I met you. Yeah, I was like, man, what a coincidence. I know him already.
And you know what's crazy? I think I had a talk with my mama, and she told me that she had gave somebody at Cheddar's my CD, but didn't go into too much detail about it. She just told me, hey son, I'm out here promoting for you.
Yeah.
And then the next day, my manager had told me that that's how you got my CD. I was like, look at God.
Yeah, for real. I didn't even have a show then.
See?
Yeah, I had just came back in from Atlanta. I had been doing my modeling thing, and I said, okay, I'm gonna come back in, and I'm gonna get stable for a while, get situated, get myself reestablished here. And we were at the Cheddar's, having some drinks. We were probably like third round in when your mom came in, and she was saying she came to just get some dessert, but the drink looked good, so she got a drink also. So it's amazing. That's grown woman. That's real grown woman stuff right there. When women, you know, we don't even know each other, and we were able to just connect and start talking and everything like that. But everything happens for a reason.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. That's my mama. That's why I'm extremely vocal like I am. My mama not scared to talk to nobody.
Already.
She groomed me to be the same way.
Yeah, so that's what's up. So where are you from? Are you actually from Dallas?
Yes, born and raised.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like it's crazy, honestly. Like I said, the first half of my life, I was right there in Singing Hills, 35 in Loyland, and pretty much the second half of my life, I spent bouncing around, but ended up over there in Woodtown, which is nothing but an exit away. So I pretty much been around the same corners for the longest. I'd bounced around a couple of different places and stayed here and there, but I always come back to those two exits right there off 35.
All right. What about you, O'Shea?
I'm actually from Ohio.
Okay.
But my mama moved down here when I was 2, so I've been here since I was 2.
So you're actually from here? Yeah. So the area that you claim, you grew up in that area?
I grew up in Lancaster.
In Lancaster, just straight Lancaster?
Lancaster and DeSoto, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, I like Lancaster. It's okay. You just know, like, some artists come here, I'm from the hood. Like, what hood? Yeah, it's a hood everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. No matter where you go.
I ain't from the hood.
No.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, no, Lancaster got kind of grimy around.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was like, wait a minute.
Look, I'd have been everywhere. I spent like 3 or 4 of my years in high school over there in DeSoto. About 3 years after I left SOC, my freshman year, I went to DeSoto and finished out my years. It was too hectic over there in the club. And my mama wanted something better for me. So she sent me over there to DeSoto, and it actually did good because now I got the best of both worlds. And kind of like with you being over there in Lancaster, I got a best friend from out there in Lancaster around the same years. And like,
yeah, Lancaster's not like what it used to be.
But it started off as something good, so it was at that time it was still a combination. I can't speak on what it is now.
No,
but
it's just like anywhere else. You can go to Rockwall, and people hear Rockwall and think, the rich white folks out there. But it's a bad side.
It's at least one house on that block that it's gonna go down.
Everywhere you go, no matter what what you call it, it's a good hood or a bad hood, it's both.
We were actually rivals when I was growing up, because I'm from East Texas, and I spent quite a few of my youth in Terrell, Texas, and so Terrell and Rockwall have always been rivals, like especially with the football stuff, and it's been some things that have really gone on. So yeah, I know how Rockwall can get, like for real, for real. Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and first thing we're gonna hear is we're gonna see Outside by Sag Life, the video Outside. We're going to also go into Loyalty, episode 3, the YouTube web show from King and Heavy, and then we're going to listen to O'Shea, I Want to Know. We're going to see that video again, and we'll return. Stay tuned.
All right.
Y'all ready in there? See. Look, she told me it's cool. See the video.
Every dollar that I make
to the interview side.
I've been jumping off the porch. It's LA when you in the field.
That's crazy.
Free my niggas after 7. In the jungle with the junkies.
Yeah.
I hustle hard to get the money. Trying to stand me up a million. It's all about who click the realest. It's early in the morning, the bird is determined. I gotta go run up them bitches. I'm on a mission to cut them or kill them. I gotta run up a million. Fuck ain't with it. Shout out to your money, my niggas to fight the scene. It's 25 pennies.
Bro,
we ain't I swear the lawyer is too many. I'm trying to live out my dreams and keep them outside. Can't stop, boy, I swear they sneak you getting overdrive. Finessing them out the plug, I'm talking override. Hell yeah, you know I can grind. No sleep, putting in overtime. Yeah. Every dollar that I make came from outside. I've been jumping off the porch.
I'm talking about one of the biggest populated cities in America, but everybody know everybody.
I hustle hard to get the money.
outside. Trying to stack me up $1 million. Yeah, I be outside. It's all about who click the realest. When you my plug got a face, a pretty fresh Mona Lisa. I be whipping cocaine, a cut on the ether. Then you begin the procedure. I cut the dough with a cleaver. Young nigga, move that dough. I can be a lot of things, but I can't be broke. Remember them nights I was on the floor, and I ain't trying to go back no more. When I be outside, all I see is dollar signs. Junkies by the stop sign. First I seen it rolling, then I fell in line. Oh no, I can't fall behind. These niggas be borderline. Baby on that whole shit, so I can keep a 9. Just in case it's beefy time. Hold on that reefer time. I'm about to get loaded. Gotta keep it straight, gotta make it through the day. Make sure that my people straight. Look out for the DA. Every dollar that I made came from outside. I been jumped up off the board. Yeah, I been outside. SL game, we in the field. Boy, we be outside. Free my niggas at the cell. Let them outside. In the jungle with the junkies. Yeah, I be outside. I hustle hard to get the money. I be outside. Trying to stack me up $1 million. Yeah, I be outside. It's all about who click the realest. When you outside.
Money on the wood. Understood. Bro, somebody's going down. You got the MMA fight over.
Yo, what up, son?
People come around, smile in your face and talking down. Real to me, real to me. These niggas ain't feeling me. What goes around, comes back around. Smile in your face and talking down. These niggas ain't feeling me. These niggas ain't real to me. Cause karma is a
Yo, what up, son?
People come around, smile in your face and talking down. Real to me. These niggas ain't feeling me. What goes around, comes back around. Smile in your face and talking down. These niggas ain't feeling me. These niggas ain't real to me. Cause karma is a bitch. These niggas on that fraud shit, sneak dissing and pillow talking, gossiping on broad shit, bitch shit in my pedigree, all fam no frenemies, niggas just be fake playing, least you just get close to me. Oh, it's not a game, no switching tanks, if you ain't in the field, don't rep the game.
See, this is the thing, this is the problem that I frequently come in contact with. A lot of females are excited about this life.
Let me cut you off. I'm not them.
Yo.
What's good, son?
Yo, what's good with you and these niggas, B? What's up with this music shit, B? I mean, talk to me, man. Let me know what's really popping, man. Cause, I mean, I don't feel like this music shit gonna get us money, B. You know what I mean? Talk to me, man. Let me know what's popping.
Alright, look. Son, I know you pretty much been in the streets the majority of your life.
True.
Dealing with these hoes and getting this money on the block. But I want to get some of this corporate money. You know what I mean? I know we had a fiasco with this motherfucker, but don't get it twisted. Give me some of them. Shit. Yo. That's done. You gotta worry about that. I'll see you in a minute. One. Niggas worrying about the wrong shit, man.
He coming in.
You sure you want me to come in?
If I wasn't sure, I wouldn't ask you.
Yes.
Catch your body, would you ride for me? Would you ride for me? Would you die for me? Catch your body, would you slide for me? I'll ride for you. I'ma die for you. Catch your body, I'ma slide for you. Would you lie?
Of the breeze is Mr. Pookie walk through the hood. I've been strolling all night long, Solo Johnson feeling good. I just threw away a doobie, nigga. I'm about to roll another till I bumped into two niggas I ain't know. What's up, hustler? I heard you got them sacks, and if that's true, I want two. And one for my little homie, he be smoking all night too. So I told the niggas bail and quickly stepped away with haste. You see, I know these streets too well, and he was reaching for his waist. Oh shit, my battle mode done switched the whole fucking level. Done switch to part 2, that's crooked intentions mixed with rebel. Like the devil on me, Pookie, get control of yourself. Can't release the rippler on these niggas, shit, there be nothing left. You ready? I'm ready, ain't steady. Hold up, I thought you was ready. Now you was saying that shit while ago when you was asking for Mary. I bring your hat to you, nigga. It's best you flee out my hood, cause you done fucked up on the second level, motor for crew.
As you enter, your body shivers, your brain no longer remembers who did this to you. It was the ripper. Blank your picture and left you cold. Your body swole with bullet holes. Your eyes are closed. It was the ripper. Release your soul. Insides exposed. The grim whip has come to get you. Now close the zipper. It was the ripper. As you enter, your body shivers. From this world you've been delivered. Who did this to you? It was the ripper.
Still chillin', peeping the path in which they fled. Notice they took a right, then them bitches hear what I said, they think I'm playing. Mr. Pookie feelings seem to win cold. Now it's time for the ripple, I'ma tell you niggas how I'm gon' do it. Swift with big hoes, we bringing up big guns. Artillery, you ain't gon' fade, homie. Bringing my knife with my gunfight. AK black with the blade on it. Better watch out when I spray phony. Inhabit your body with lead components. Take it for granted, I'm swearing on it. Leave it for broke, dead and lonely. Now you're trying to squash the shit. I done hit your body capsule with vengeance. Can't nobody get me up off the nigga. Prepare yourself for the finish. I done cut the nigga I'm ripping. Take the confidence from a nigga. Left him with feminine feelings and big bullet holes from the rippler. There's a lesson to be learned, but it's too late for you to see. Plus your homeboy been left and got you alone up in these streets. Mode 3 had to get him at the point of no return. Anger done got the best of me. Now they bodies get burned.
As you enter, your body shivers. Your brain no longer remembers who did this to you. It was the ripper. Blank your picture and left you cold. Your body swole with bullet holes. Your eyes are closed. It was the ripper. Release your soul. Insides exposed. The grim really has come to get you. Now close the zipper. It was the ripper. As you enter, your body shivers. From this world you've been delivered. Who did this to you? It was the ripper.
I done dealt away with a nigga. Now it's time to flee the scene. Thinking about how I left him. Face down off in the creek. Let me fire up this weed. Time to calm my fucking nerve. I can feel the popos coming. Hear the siren, see the bird. Heard this nigga known for pulling jacks on the nigga. But what he didn't know ain't none but crooks on Ardelia. But still you be trying to catch me slipping with your crew. So I released fire and came back busting with my fools. Let's even up, fighting we ain't deep enough. So my niggas strapping now, they headed toward the street to bust. Y'all bitches ain't seeing us. Shit, I'm about to blow some more. Bombing on you haters like the crisis off in Kosovo. Powerful and don't you know I ain't that average player to test. And like a rhino, I'm just finna penetrate through your chest. Time to rest and that's for good. See, no coming back, too late to plead. Told you about my motor 3, don't cross my crooked boundaries.
As you enter, your body shivers. Your brain no longer remembers who did this to you. It was the ripper. Blank your picture and left you cold. Your body swole with bullet holes. Your eyes are closed. It was the ripper. Release your soul. Insides exposed. The grim really has come to get you. Now close the zipper. It was the ripper. As you enter, your body shivers. From this world you've been delivered. Who did this to you? It was the ripper.
I'm tired of being broke, man. Pocket hurting right now, man. I don't even know where my next meal coming from.
All I can say, my nigga, these niggas think we having all this motherfucking money in our city, and we ain't getting none of it.
You heard of BJ, right? I know that nigga on around the city, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know that nigga. Look, that nigga hit me up last night. He want me to be his right hand.
Oh, that nigga ain't read my motherfucking band shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, though? What's up? Oh, real. Got something for this.
Oh, wait, bitch.
You already knew the consequences, man. You didn't invite, you paid the motherfucking price, nigga.
Down the time, date, and location. Do not fuck this up.
Boy, took you for motherfucking war.
You know you fucking with?
Say, man, what y'all know about these motherfucking robberies and shit going on around here?
We need y'all to keep this shit cool, keep it clear, lay low, and let's take this money.
Look, hey, reminiscing back when I was that whack nigga, little ugly ass fat nigga. But now I grew up and I got that beard on me, got me feeling like I'm that nigga. Look, I've been putting in the work, but they act like they don't see me. Somebody hit up Sean Cotton, ask him what I gotta do to get on Say Cheese TV. Look, the other day I did a show. I know a lot of artists mad at me. Somebody hit up Cornelius and asked him what I gotta do to get put on All-Star Magazine. Do I gotta be a crib for a blood? Or do I gotta sag my jeans? Or do I need to buy a Draco? Look, and empty out the whole magazine. I just wanna know what a nigga gotta do. Do I gotta spend $1,000 on my shoot? Do I need to start calling women bitches and hoes? Do I need to start beating niggas up at my shows? Do I need to do an interview and say I don't write shit? Do I need to be on some John Wiley Price shit? Do I need to say I'm a boss but work the night shift? Or rap about a fake life I do not live? Do I need to talk about the hoes that I pimp? Or do I need to spend my life savings on a whip? Or do I need to get some lean and take me a sip? Would you upload my songs if I rip like this? Do I gotta put my mask on and ride me a stove? Do I gotta start kicking in all these niggas' doors? Do I need to meet the plug and start selling dope? And I ain't being funny, man, I just wanna know. Man, I just wanna know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know what it's gonna take. Who I gotta talk to, who I gotta rap to, who I gotta pay, who I gotta sing to, what I gotta bring you to make you press play. I just wanna know what a nigga gotta do. Do I gotta spend $1,000 on my shoot? Do I need to start calling women bitches and hoes? Do I need to start beating niggas up at my shows? Do I need to do an interview and say I don't write shit? Do I need to be on some John Wiley Price shit? Do I need to say I'm a boss but work the night shift? Or rap about a fake life I do not know? Reminiscing back when I was straight trash, nigga. Lil wanna beat rap, nigga. But now I'm killing every beat I touch. Everybody in this bitch know I'm that nigga. Look, I've been putting in the work, and I'm not gonna stop. Somebody tell me what a nigga gotta do to get put on World Star Hip Hop. Look, I remix Still Tipping. A lot of artists ain't know what to do. Somebody tell me what a nigga gotta do to get my videos posted up in the shade room. Do I gotta pull up in my whip and start shooting at my haters? Or do I gotta do some crazy shit like beat my baby mama up in an elevator? I just wanna know what a nigga gotta do. Do I gotta get a face full of tattoos? Do I need to have a neck full of fake jewels? Do I need to pull out my strap and just shoot? Do I need to walk around like I just don't care? Do I need to put a blonde strip in my hair? Or do I need to throw some fake money in the air? Rent a tire rims, do I need to get a pair? Do I need to go to jail and rap about my rest? Or do a nigga really gotta go put on the dress? Do I need to use another nigga money and flex? Do I need to leak a video of me having sex? Do I need to hit a lick with some niggas and don't say shit? Or do a nigga gotta be on some gay shit? Or do I need to try to fuck my homeboy girlfriend on some fake shit? I can't take this, I wanna know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know what it's gonna take. Who I gotta talk to, who I gotta rap to, who I gotta pay. Who I gotta sing to, what I gotta bring you to make you press play. Bitch, I just wanna know what a nigga gotta do. Do I gotta spend $1,000 on my shoe? Do I need to start calling women bitches and hoes? Do I need to start beating niggas up at my shows? Do I need to do an interview and say I don't write shit? Do I need to be on some John Wiley Price shit? Do I need to say I'm a boss but work the night shift? Or rap about a fake life I do not live? But if you want, I just wanna know what a nigga gotta do. Do I gotta spend $1,000 on my shoe? Do I need to start calling women bitches and hoes? Do I need to start beating niggas up?
Man, that's what the fuck I had to do.
Interview and say I don't write shit. Do I need to be on some John Wiley Price shit? Do I need to say I'm a boss but work the night shift? Or rap about a fake life I do not live?
But if you want the power, you better get the dynamo. And the dynamo is God, is love, and love is social.
Thank you for tuning back in to Straight from the Hip, live urban internet radio talk show, HighVibe Media. I am your host, Shabella Rose, the rose that grew from concrete. My guest tonight, Sack Life Da Vinci.
Yeah.
And O'Shea. When we want to talk about this video, I want to know. I mean, kind of let us know, like, what was the drive that brought you to come to the concept of doing a song like that?
Just being an artist, I ain't even gonna say in the city, just an artist, an up and coming artist, period. I haven't met an artist yet that can't relate to that song.
Right.
Because we all in the same boat. We all trying to figure out what we gotta do, especially if you're making good music. And
right.
You're actually putting in that work and that effort, but we get overlooked.
Right.
We get overlooked by the guys who put on dresses just to have on a dress. Like, it's a dude that got me put on Say Cheese a bunch of times. He a Florida rapper that put on a wedding dress. And he just wearing the wedding dress just because he know he gonna get the attention.
Right.
And there ain't nothing wrong with doing it, but...
No, yes, it is something wrong with doing it.
You can't knock somebody for the rap they decide to take to get on.
Exactly. But that's a sellout, you know what I'm saying?
He sold out.
How you know he wasn't like that already?
Exactly. I mean, that's my thing. Like,
he got a mouthful of gold. He got a
that don't mean
okay. So
that don't mean.
And what's his name? Young
Thug.
So
trying to expose
I mean, Young Thug also have a mouthful of gold. But hey, to each his own.
That boy.
I just feel like there's some stuff that be going on anyway, and then they use this publicity to kind of like, okay, this is what I want to do, and they bring it out, and they're like, oh no, that ain't how I am. This is just for the industry. But really, honestly, like. Yeah, that's what they are. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because on the cool, ain't no real man gonna be doing all that for no, I don't care.
Just for some views?
Mm-hmm. Nah, for real, like.
That's all you get, some views.
That's all you getting, you know.
Attention.
Yeah. You know, when you have to have some kind of morals about yourself. You really do. Like, I mean, when I listened to David Chappelle and he had that little interview about when they wanted him to wear a dress, and they ran, you know, and he was like, and he refused, and after that, you know, they started trying to set him up and frame him and make him think he was crazy and all that stuff because he refused to wear a dress. I mean, you got to stand by something or you'll fall for anything. Some people do anything for money. That's why it says money is the root of all evil. So, yeah, you got to stand on something that you believe in. Yep. You'll sell out. I mean, come on now, because ain't nobody going to respect you anymore after that. They going to be like, man, he's suspect.
Yep.
You know, I know it's all media and it's entertainment, but at the end of the day, it's some reality behind all of that. So, but you know, that video, it really, like I told you, I sat up in the bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wait a minute. And I started looking at it and listening. I replayed it and was listening to the words, and I replayed it again. I was like, man, that's some for real stuff. Because I've had like artists to tell me all the time, like, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And I mean, and they go really good. And they go hard. They in the studios day and night, and they got enough songs out where they can do 3 or 4 albums, but it goes unrecognized. So, but you know, kudos to you on that song, I Want to Know.
Mm-hmm.
So, about how old were you when you felt that music is what you wanted to do, that rap is what you wanted to do?
teenager, probably like 13, 14. But I stopped.
About 2 years ago. No, I was just playing.
But I stopped. I had to experience life because I listened to too much Lil Wayne. So when I first started rapping, all I wanted to do was remixes.
Okay.
And I was never actually putting together real songs, and I would get mad because wasn't nobody really rocking with it. They was like, "Oh yeah, you can rap, but we want to hear you, not you on somebody else's beat. What do you have?"
Right.
So I didn't really start taking music serious until about 6-7 months ago.
Okay. And you definitely taking it serious now, because I mean I've heard some of your other music too. So definitely, again, kudos to that. I'm liking that. So Sag Life, like, what was it like for you growing up when you finally decided that music is what you wanted to do?
It's crazy. I was on the other side of the music when I was growing up. I started playing the piano when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So coming from a Christian background,
They often say you was in church.
Stayed in church every Sunday. So that was pretty much my upcoming, playing for different churches, different categories of churches, the Lutherans, the Baptists. I've been in pretty much any church that you can think of, using my gifts. And I don't know, it kind of like what he said. I mean, I started growing up, and life started hitting me kind of hard, like around 10, 11 years old. Like a lot of the boys that I was growing up with, a lot of them started a lot of them wasn't dying. Let me not even paint that picture, but a lot of people were going to jail. And they were going to jail for grown man cases, to where a lot of them just now coming home. It woke me up. It made me see, like, okay, it's out there, but you got to do something more with it if you're going to sit there and survive the environment that we was in.
Right.
So I tried to start taking my music more serious, and then I started having kids after that and all that. So life just hit me and made it to where, you know what, if you're going to do this, you can't play around with it.
Okay.
You got to go in.
Okay. You have children?
4.
How, if you don't mind, how old are you?
26.
26 with 4 babies.
Yeah,
like,
they good, healthy, and very well taken care of.
What's the age of the oldest one and the age
oldest,
of the youngest? Hey, this straight from the hill?
My oldest is 8.
Okay.
My oldest is 8. Then I got 5. Then I have 3. Then my baby girl, she just turned a year in June.
So you kind of managed when you were young.
Yeah. Just a little bit. But hey, taught me a lot of lessons though. The one thing that I'm very proud of and that drives everything that I do is being a father.
Okay.
Every day I wake up, I gotta better myself in order to be a better father for my kids. So makes me make moves that a lot of other people won't make.
I have to say that because I know that you have a daughter. I mean, she's beautiful. And you can tell you're a proud father. You keep her on live. And, you know, but I'm just saying, like, versus like now when I ask a young man about his kids, you can see how they just all light up, and you can see the glow and the twinkle, like they like really proud to be fathers, versus like me and my age where they did a lot of denying and like, that ain't mine still this day. Your son 25, son 30, and it's like that ain't my son, but he looking like your twin walking around here.
I think that twinkle, we proud to have the kids, but I think it comes from, when you say our generation or your generation, majority of y'all grew up with dads. I'm not going to say majority.
We did not.
But y'all grew up in full households more than we did.
That was the generation before mine.
Okay.
I'm 43. I'm proud to say I'm 43.
I mean, did you grow up with your dad?
I would say this: you around. Well, my mama a little bit older than you, and like they had both parents in the household, and I didn't. And honestly, it changes us. I understand what he's saying. The 90s babies is the generation where our fathers was just ghosts.
Exactly.
Really.
Exactly. So, I'm going to say 80s and 90s. They might have started out, I was born in 73, so might have started out that way, but they didn't really stick around.
Growing up, most of y'all had, I know my mom did, and she's 60. She had both her parents growing up.
Right.
Once you get older and they split, that's what that is. But growing up,
in the household, growing up.
I
with
think
you.
I kind of caught that generation where it was beginning to be a trend of men leaving their families and leaving their households.
Because at first it was like stick together through whatever. If we get married, it ain't no divorce. We gonna die with each other, baby.
Yeah. But that is true. But you know this. I was like one time I was talking to a lady, and she was an older lady, because I got into the church and everything. I wasn't raised in church, but I probably like around 23 when I finally got into church. and I got into a Pentecostal church. So, and, you know, they teach against women wearing pants and all that stuff.
Down.
I was in there like for 8 years. Thank you for wisdom and knowledge. But but anyway, it was like, it was just that time where we didn't really have like father figures in our home, so our mothers is what we looked at. Our mothers was the ones going out doing 2 and 3 jobs to support the household and stuff. So that is why the women around my age are so independent and so liberated, because that's what we saw growing up. Like my aunt kept 2 or 3 jobs, and then even though it was a man in the house, he did what he was supposed to have done, but she was like, she raised us, and she took in my, you know, I had, like, my mom passed when I was like 7, so I had 3 sisters. She took us in, all 4 of us in with her 3, so that made her like, okay, it's not his responsibility to take care of my sister 4 kids, so I need to work and make sure I can take care of my sister 4 kids and let him worry about the 3. So we were in a big household, but she worked all the time, and I do kind of pattern myself behind her, because I got a lot going on. I'm just ready for some of them start really making some money for me, but I got a lot going on. But yeah, it was just like, no, we were not raised in that generation with a lot of fathers. I think that's, like I said, we started getting in that age where they start leaving the homes, you know, not being responsible and stuff like that.
But it groomed everybody in the generations afterwards to be who we are. Like, most of the people that I got around me, if they parents, they genuine parents, and they die hard for their kids.
Right.
Yeah, and for the most part, the only time that you're going to come from that is when you've seen the neglect from it. You know what I mean? If you haven't had the your father in the household, if you grew up without your mother, your life is going to reflect that.
Right.
So, I mean, we blessed, because honestly, it could really be a lot more of us 90s babies that's out here not caring about our kids. But I got partners that got baby mamas that's crazier than ever.
Yeah.
But regardless what goes down with them and the baby's mother, they still take care of business and do what they got to do, because they remember how hard life was growing up without.
Yeah, and it's true, because I mean, I have met quite a few young guys who actually have custody of their kids, and I'm like, because I don't know, for some reason the babies be trying to get with me. I be like, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with all this, woman? You don't know what to do with this, you know what I'm saying? But they try, and I applaud their effort, because they're working, they have their own place, they have vehicles, they doing things that me and my age should be doing, but they're still living at home with mama and looking for women.
Exactly.
What can you do for me? He could do
everything that the man your generation has.
You're right. You didn't have to do that, but you're right. You're definitely right.
Yourself, though, straight from there.
You're right. We're not gonna go there on what I meant by that, but we're gonna leave it clean. So anyway, okay. So how do you view the business structure of the music scene in Dallas? Let's get back on track. Y'all get me in trouble.
You want to go first, or you want me to take it?
I'll take it.
Go ahead, D.
From what I've seen,
had to sip the yak on that one.
I can only talk about what I've seen. I always hear people talk about how the DJs don't mess with the artists and this, man. Everybody want to pay, but that's just what I've heard. From what I've seen and the DJs I've met at the clubs that I go perform at, it's genuine love.
Right.
You support them,
they gonna support you.
Right on.
And I'm talking Stephen Ray, DJ Johnny Rib. Like, these are just some of the few DJs that I see on a consistent basis working. And it ain't always got to be about music. You ask, hey, how your daughter doing?
Yeah.
And vice versa. But most people just, hey, play my CD, my CD, take my music, instead of just, what's up, bro? I just came to the club.
Right.
You know, I know you was DJing. I just came to chop it up with you.
And then you get mad when the DJ don't want to get personal with you. You came at me strictly business, so that's how we about to play this relationship.
Yeah.
You ain't coming to me trying to be my friend or my partner.
And then artists, oh, he hating. Oh, he don't mess with me. But it's all about how you approached him. Because we need him just like he need us.
Exactly.
But he don't really need us like that.
Exactly.
They kind of good where they at more than we need that come up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Because since I've started this show, you know, I used to be like, they can take the time to listen to their music. They can take the time to spin their music. But now since I've been doing this show, my inbox stayed flooded with, you know, artists sending me their music and their videos and stuff, and I'm like, what you want me to do with this?
I got
what you want me to do with
thousands of submissions.
You know what I'm saying? And then some, I was like, okay, so when did when did this come out? Oh, I hit that back in 2010. Oh, no.
Come on.
You ain't done nothing recently.
Okay, so
I'm saying 2010.
Can I speak on the topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is the look. I love this question right here because honestly, we come from one of the biggest lucrative cities in America. This is Dallas, Texas. Yeah. It's so much money here in the city for everybody to be complaining about how we can't get paid for shows, we can't do this, we can't do that. First of all, people got to learn how to be patient. If it's something that you really want out of life, you got to be willing to put the footwork in and be patient to let it groom and blossom into what it is.
That is for real.
And a lot of people, they be real Hollywood out the gate. You show up to your first show, and it's 50 people in there, and you like, you too good to perform for 50 people. Do you know some of my biggest some of my best relationships with DJs, promoters, and all that come from us being the humble group of cats. And yeah, you only had 20, 30 people at your show, but I didn't stand you up. I still got on stage and I still gave a full show just as if I had 5,000, 50,000 people in the stage. I mean, in the crowd or whatever. Right. So it starts off with everybody humbling themselves and understanding nobody is all the way major yet. And I'm not even going to start dropping any type of names because from the top to the bottom, we don't have a money bag, yo. We don't even have an NBA young boy out the city like that.
It's okay. So
until we get somebody that's on the caliber to where you're well-renowned, you know, world-renowned, I'm going to say.
I definitely agree with you.
Can you go from every corner of this United States and they know who you are?
No.
Or is it just scattered around? And until it's every corner, just keep grinding and keep working and stay humble. Because you're going to get to the position where you can have a Diddy attitude. Diddy had to grind to get the attitude that Diddy got.
Right.
And everybody want to come out from, like, Jump Street and have it. Nah, it's not going to work. Now you got a lot of the DJs saying that we ungrateful. Now you got a lot of the DJs saying that we lazy. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. And they going to look at us as a whole. They don't look at everybody individually. Because if I done had 10 people come to me and all 10 of them has been on this same structure, who's to tell me that the 11th is going to be different? And they, like he said, they already there. They got their career. They set.
Right.
We need them to spin our music.
Exactly.
So what you think gonna budge first, them or us?
Right.
Yeah. So you just gotta stay humble.
Like DJ Khaled.
Stay humble and stop thinking people, they hating on me. It ain't about hating. Your music just may not be where it needs to be. Or
exactly.
It may not be what this DJ spin.
Yeah.
Another DJ might love your
Find the market for yourself.
There you go.
You got to find your own market. If you might be in a hip hop town, but you do country music, you'll be a fool to think you about to win doing your country music in a hip hop town. Take your music to wherever they love country music. It might not be Dallas, Texas. It might not be your surrounding areas, but that's where the investment come in at. Where do they love my music? Where do they love the stuff that I do? I'm going to take it there. I don't care if it's across the other side of the country. What's your business worth to you?
Exactly.
So
you got to invest in yourself, you know, because if you don't invest in yourself, promote yourself, advertise yourself, nobody will. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself out there. People like, man, it's like you blew up overnight. I created this life.
Nothing is overnight.
I created this.
Man, me and my manager had talks all the time. Nothing is overnight. I don't care if somebody, like, you know how Donald Trump say, I started off with a small $1 million investment. I'm going to be completely honest. For you to take $1 million and turn it into 5 or 10, you had to know what to do with that $1 million.
Exactly.
So, regardless how good of a beginning or how bad of a beginning somebody came from, if they shining and they on that level, they worked hard. It's kind of like these fugazi artists that's out. You know the one thing that all of them have in common? They have good business sense. They trash as artists. They trash. But they know what sells, they know how to sell themselves, and they know how to market and promote themselves. That's what us artists that spit good music for the majority, we be like, okay, I'm too real for this. I don't want to go that route. I ain't got to go that route. That's what everybody else doing. But it's kind of like if you playing sports, if you the rawest person on the team and you know that, show up in practice. Because you're going to get that starting position, no problem.
No, I'm going to tell you what I think. Artists that make the real music get discouraged. Because when you throw on that dress, and I was just sitting at the same table with you, and I wake up tomorrow, and you got 5 million subscribers on Instagram and I only got 1,000.
Yeah,
at that point, I'm like, man.
But I'm gonna tell you this. That's where you gotta have self-confidence. I was just having, before we came to this interview, I was just having a roundtable discussion with two of my big brothers, him back there and one of my other ones. I preach on self-confidence. If you don't have self-confidence, you will allow stuff like that to get to you. I don't care what the next man got going. I don't care if the next person just got 30 million views off of what they did. Is it me? Nope. And if it's not me, then I'm gonna keep doing what I do, because you know what? This world is big. It's a lot of people in this world. Somebody gonna feel you.
See, it's just people want that. My mama call it immediate gratification.
Yeah.
They don't want you good, and you know you good. Just keep going. It may take a year. It may take 2 years. Eventually,
it's gonna go.
It's gonna
but
go.
Watch this. Tell me this. What happens to all those quote unquote overnight sensations?
Eventually, they die down.
Now, the ones that have quality music, what happens with them? They last. So what do you want to be? You want to be an overnight sensation that fall off, or you want to last? I preach to my team all the time. I come across as a a-hole. I don't want to use too much profanity, but I come across real aggressive sometimes to my team, and I tell them all the time, listen, I will continue to do that for the simple fact, if you show me the smallest speck of not believing in yourself 100%, I'm about to drill you until you do. Because the moment you stop believing yourself is the moment you worry about what the next man is doing to turn on. Because as long as you know what you got going right here, the music that you drop, the video that you drop, fire.
Right.
It don't matter what everybody else doing. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, somebody gonna recognize it, somebody gonna feel it, and the right person gonna give you the right check.
Like I did.
You looking for right now? We looking for the wrong check. Everybody looking for that wrong check. You gonna get that check out, and it's gonna be that check to where they trying to bend you over backwards. But if you just keep grinding, build something to where by the time somebody do come to you, me and my team preach over one word all the time: is leverage. Like a lot of these people, they don't have leverage. They don't have good music. They don't have a lot of the stuff that it takes to give longevity. So they sell out. But you got leverage. So hold on to that leverage and embrace that leverage and know what it is that you got within yourself and keep pushing with that.
Already.
We ain't gotta fall into the traps of the rest of them.
So do you think that you receive the proper credit in the city?
I believe I receive the credit that I want to receive at this point.
What about you, O'Shea?
Same.
All right, all right.
Because you gotta, people don't know how big Dallas is. Like I got a lot of people that live in different states. Dallas is big.
It is.
It's huge. So just because I'm over here performing at this club, it's a whole other half of Dallas that don't even know I'm here.
Exactly.
So for where I'm at and who I'm performing in front of and the artists I've met, I feel like I've done what I can do, and I feel like I'm getting the recognition I deserve at this point. Because I don't feel like I'm better than nobody because I'm still here with y'all.
Okay.
I'm still at these competitions every Friday. I'm still at these open mics. I don't want nobody to say, oh, yeah, he the best nigga. Even though people made that may be their perception, that's not how I feel.
Right.
I just want you to genuinely say that. Even if you my worst enemy, I want you to be able to look at me and say, you know what? He that nigga. And mean that. You hear me? Like one thing DJ Khaled say all the time, you cannot hide a hit record. It's impossible. And
you can't deny that talent.
You can't. So if you really talented, even your worst enemy is gonna have to come to you, look you in your eyes, and shake your hands and be like, you know what, bro? I can't stunt. You got it. Eventually. Now, if you looking for it in the next week, you about to be lost, bro, because it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
It ain't gonna happen until they hit rock bottom after you reached all the success. When you going collecting all them Grammys and they back at the crib watching you, and they thought they went harder than you, yeah, that's when we show them.
All right. Well, we're gonna hold that thought. We're gonna go to a commercial break. We're gonna listen to another song by O'Shea and another song by Stag Life, Go Young. I said I was gonna say when I sent this to the production, I was like, now how can I put this in here without actually saying the word? So I had spelled it all kind of way. I said, forget it. She knows what it means. But yeah, we're gonna listen to Go Young Nigga and O'Shea. And then we'll return with our topic of the week, and then we're gonna go into our nightly game, Eat That Beat, where they will freestyle on a beat that I throw at them. Come back, stay tuned in, straight from the hip.
Yeah, I want it. So
well done. You can go straight.
Oh, I'll be right back, Mom.
You got 5 minutes.
Let go, let go, let go, let go. I got hate and jealousy coming from all directions. Niggas mad cause my flow harder than 2 erections. On the road to success, you got the wrong directions. And I don't do no fuck shit, I ain't tryna block my blessings. I can't even roll in peace, everybody notice me. When I hop on the stage, they be screaming my name, you would think a nigga Jodeci. When I walk in the door at the club and they see my shirt, they know it's me. And now I got chicks that I never could hit, tryna tuck up they clothes for me. My mama tell me, son, I'm so proud. You know them haters lurking, watch out. You know them haters young and they wild. Don't got shit to lose and they proud. You know you the man, son, no doubt. I pray God watch over my child. I'm like, come on, mama, we ain't worried about it. They know how your son get down. I am a beast, they call me a menace. When I go in, I go start to finish. You need to stop, cause your music flop. Like when you take water away from the fishes. I'm on your ass like your mama when you ain't took out the trash and you ain't washed the dishes. These niggas tripping, I'm on a mission. I got a family, I'm just trying to get it. I'm a big dude and I'm handsome as fuck. Niggas looking at me when that girl come up missing. She ain't with me, dog, I don't want you, bro. You can cut it out with all the sneak dissing. I'ma start calling you niggas RuPaul, cause some of you men be acting like bitches. I know y'all pray on my downfall. Damn, nigga keep wishing. Look, niggas plotting and women watching my flow hotter than Satan. When it come to niggas like an empty hospital, I done ran out of patience. I know y'all ready for my new shit, appreciate y'all for waiting. I ain't even on yet and niggas taking shots, but I swear I don't let the shit faze me.
I can even roll in peace, why? Everybody notice me, yeah. I can even go to sleep, why? I'm rolling on the beam, yeah. They tried to give me 8, got on my knee like Jesus, please. He don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus, please? If you wanna leave, just leave. But you ain't gotta lie to me. Even the blind can see, but she ain't gon' ride for me. You ain't even showing me the love you say you got for me. There ain't no loyalty, you lied to me. You say that you gon' ride for me, hey. I'm in London, got my beat from London.
Baby. We don't go like green line.
PSA, public sack announcement. You know we turned the trap into our Oval Office.
Growing up, I never had shit. Get them in, get them gone, watch them do magic. Riding around while I'm jugging with that plastic. All I really ever wanted was
we burn real with the pack, my nigga, believe that.
Now the bitch and bitch. Go young nigga, 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 go
I go hard for the cash, dope in the stash. I go hard for the moolah, I'm on the edge. 200 to dash, I pull up like the cola. I'm born to serve, swinging all over the curve. I get a comic serve, I got it all at the birds. I took them rats to my jeweler, now my diamonds looking groovy. All of my niggas we shining, we came from the bottom, now the shit a movie. Bad bitch, growing up I never had shit. Now young nigga getting married, it's like pull up nigga, that is. Me and my brother on go. You know we be chasing a man, bleed on our tracks, so no. You know that we aiming to kill. Jugging around with a big 4-4, with a big probably gone up a bill. Sound like forever to measure, like I'm with a legend. You niggas, you know what it is.
Passion, get them in, get them gone, watch them do magic. Riding around while I'm jugging with that plastic. All I really ever wanted was a bad bitch. No average, not a bitch and bitch. Go young nigga, 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 go young nigga.
Bad bitch, she probably from Atlanta. Tryna get her on another channel. 1.4s all up in the phantom. Paparazzi tryna take pictures, probably asking questions I never answer. Why the fuck I smoke big dope, love big money, and exotic dance? Yeah. Way back when they was stunning on me, I was still thugging in my granny, yo. Dice game for the night came. Southworth is a hard game. In the alley with no lights, how black like Bruce Wayne. Freaked out, this a false game. Run it up, then I'm going in. Kill the money, it's like whoa. Yeah, you know I'm gone with the money. Fell in love with the go. I told the plug, keep it coming. Get them bells for the low. I came a long way from the money. Got money, but bitch need more.
Growing up, I never had shit. Get them in, get them gone, watch them do magic. Riding around while I'm jugging with that plastic. All I really ever wanted was a bad bitch. No average, not a bitch and bitch. Go young nigga, go young nigga. Go young nigga, 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 go young nigga. We don't wish for a nigga, we work for. Big band, no wallet.
Thank you for tuning back into Straight from the Hip, live urban internet radio talk show, HighVibe Media. I am your host, Shabella Rose, the rose that grew from the concrete. I have my guest, Stack Life Da Vinci, and I have O'Shea. Are you guys ready for the topic?
What's the topic?
Okay, so what I normally do is that I shoot it out there, and sometimes I get some good responses, sometimes I don't. But I said, you know, what do y'all like to talk about?
I'm scared of this topic.
So it came back, and you know, it was like a couple people inboxed me talking about, hey, ask them about that topic you had with what if she smashed the homie?
Oh, man.
And basically, what I do is I give a scenario. You know what I'm saying? The topic is like, when you hear that, what if she smashed the homie? They're like, oh, you know, you quickly be like, oh, hell no, it ain't like that. It's like you meet a girl, y'all vibing, y'all connected.
Is that the question?
I'm giving you a scenario now.
Let's go.
And you like her. She like you. Y'all have that chemistry. Y'all, I mean, months going by, y'all are really kicking it, and you find out that she smashed one of your homies.
Can I give an answer, Alex?
Yeah.
Baby girl, I'd probably hit your sister, your cousin, or something. If you can get past that, I can get past you hitting my homie, baby.
Bingo.
We all grown.
Bingo.
We all grown around here. Everybody got a history. Everybody got a past, baby.
Exactly. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong? You sit up there like, Is this familiar to you?
No. It depends on the homie that it was. 'Cause, you know, you don't want nobody else. Certain people, you know their lifestyle, so you don't really want to
go in
behind.
Exactly. I can get you on that point.
But I think I would have to be presented with the situation.
But if you've already tread on those waters, though, you've already been in that field. You know what I'm saying? You know, already ventured into that cave. It's too late. It's too late.
If you've been in there already, then it ain't nothing you can do.
So what stops it from being in the forefront? Like, and that be me. I'm a realist. You're like, when I came to the neighborhood that my old lady stayed in, I gained a lot of friends. So a lot of those friends are people that she grew up with. So a lot of those friends, they probably sat there and dated way back in elementary, maybe middle school, some stuff like that. Even I don't care if it was like right before we got together. If I can forgive you, or if I can forgive. If I can look over or look past the fact that that was the homie if we didn't. Yeah, I mean, look.
But homie or like your dog.
See, and you know what? That makes the difference.
Does it?
But see, because the reason why I say that makes the difference is because if that's your homie, if that's your dog, why did he not ever tell you?
No. See,
did you keep the relationship from him?
See, that wasn't spoken. See, that might have been the homie of your dog or whatever, and he had it like 5 years ago. I don't care if he had it 5 years ago. Did y'all work? Do you care about her? Are you still?
We think alike.
Do you still got feelings for her? If you ain't got no feelings for her, bro, she first.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
And I mean, I'm gonna say this. I'm the same way. Like, honestly, and this is just honestly speaking. Me and my old lady been together for 8 years. Thank God. Now, after we break up and we done, if I was to look up and see with me, I'm a genuinely happy person. You hear me? And I want everybody else to genuinely be happy. I'm gonna say I try to be. So if you really happy where you at, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's the homie. I don't care who it is. Are you happy?
That's tough. I ain't trying to hear that.
I'm gonna tell you this. Ain't that what you want for somebody to look at in your life?
I mean, but out of all the motherfuckers, all the people
you
in the
good.
world,
That might be the one person.
You
Watch
good.
this. How many times have you linked up with females, right? It's you and your partners, and then it's a group of girls, right? And then when y'all meet up, whoever choose each other first, that's what everybody pretty much go on. You hear me? I chose her, she chose me, he chose her, whatever. So those are the relationships. Now, that is not to say that whoever chose each other first was supposed to choose each other first. Maybe y'all don't click.
Exactly.
It's all about happiness.
Exactly.
You want your happiness, and I'm a fair person. You hear me? I'm not the man that looks at it like, okay, a woman is any different from a man. I don't care if it's physical, mental, or whatever. The same urges that you get as a man physically, women get the same urges. So like,
but you supposed to be my homie, so I'm not gonna be mad like oh man, he dated my old hoe. But it's gonna be like, bro, out of all the women you could have got,
that might be the one woman that makes you happy.
Was that the one when I was with her? Like that mean you been trying to get?
No. I didn't know it like that. No. I didn't know it like that.
No,
see, at
that's
the time
not the
where
question.
you was, see, that's where you got to take
the
yourself
question.
out of.
Because see, that's why I gave you the scenario. The scenario is maybe that was a secret that your homeboy had with this girl. Maybe she was side piece, or maybe he had something going on, and maybe she wasn't publicized that they was messing around.
So you don't know.
You don't know.
Right.
And then you meet her. And y'all
And then
kick it off, and it's been A1 steak
You
sauce since
expect
you
your
met
partner
her.
to sit
You know what I'm
there
saying?
and look at your happiness before he look at the fact that he had her
Yeah,
first.
or you really gonna cut her
Are
off?
you happy with her?
Because your partner had her first.
I mean, nah, and this the crazy thing, and I'm speaking for men for the most part.
I like your answer, ma'am.
A man gonna sit there and look at the situation and be like, you know what? The fact that you was with the homie first, it just made me view you differently. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, I'm a fair person. I done listen. If I was judged out of my past, my old lady wouldn't be with me right now.
So you're trying to tell me that this woman makes you feel good, real good, in everything y'all do, and you find this out? Are you really gonna cut her off because your partner had her
find
first?
a way around it.
You're not gonna cut off. You're not. What happened? What's going on? Like, no. Is this a similar situation? Nah, I'm telling you, like, for real though. Because I feel like this, and I'm gonna say this. I feel like a lot of men miss out on good women because that woman may have made the wrong choice in her past.
Well, I can't.
Vice versa.
Are you really gonna sacrifice a woman that has been really, really good for you to satisfy your homeboy? Because I'm gonna tell you now, 9 times out of 10, that homeboy behind your back is saying, I don't even really fool with him like that. I don't really even F with him like that. And I can guarantee you, I can put 100 women in front of you, and I can put 100 women in front of you right now, and I guarantee you they'll tell you that one of your homeboys done told them that about you.
The homeboy that probably told you the same thing about the girl.
Okay. Oh, no, man, go ahead. Go ahead. No, it wasn't even all that. But then when he see y'all go on and be happy and y'all establishing things together
that's
and
what
y'all
I'm
doing good, then he gonna start
Alex.
Yeah, because he gonna be mad. She wasn't doing all that with me.
Why you just saying me? If you my partner and you coming at me like that afterwards, why you didn't say that from the beginning? If you really cut for her and you really had some feelings for her, this is the reason why I manned up and came to you and asked you,
like,
hey, do you got feelings? Me and my partners, we used to roll like that all the time, and like that was back in the day when people used to think that was just like you tossing people around, male, female, whatever. But we didn't view it like that. Until you say to death do us part and we married. See, I'm not about to double back to one of my partner's wives. Dating, that's a whole nother subject. Y'all didn't take that leap of faith in each other to say that we're gonna be with each other for life. So my partner's wives, those are off limits for life.
But that's a subject for another show, so we're not gonna get into that. But honestly, truth be told, I guarantee you that woman might not have meant anything to that man. But the moment, and with you being an artist, so I'm definitely going to use that. Now he see this woman being with you and she behind you. She your #1 fan. She's promoting you. She investing in you because she believe in you. And y'all are elevating. And this woman is right there with you. You don't think jealousy, hating is going to get involved? He's going to be like, oh man, I used to knock her off. And she was, are you going to allow that to kill what you got going on?
Didn't think so.
Right.
Didn't think so.
Okay, and with that being said,
there it is.
You heard it here on Straight From the Hill.
Yeah.
What if she smashed the homie? But anyway, we're getting down to our last 5 minutes of the show. And I normally play, like, we have 2 different games, but, since we don't really have the OG in the house with us tonight, so we're going to have to switch this up. And I got a little game from, because one of my favorite shows is Wild and Out. So there's a game that they play called Eat That Beat. And so what I do is I play a beat when I have 2 artists on at the same time, and I let y'all go in on that beat.
Okay.
So I'm going to play the beat, and you tell me which one of y'all going to be first.
It don't even matter. I got this in my system.
I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing?
I got some juice.
Big boy.
Some punch.
I asked you.
What's the beat?
You the host.
Yeah. What's the beat? What we going in on?
Okay, well let's see. What we going in on?
Nah, for real.
Throw my hood on my head.
What we gonna go in on?
I got 98 problems, but the speed ain't one. But the speed ain't one.
Whoever ready to go in. And this is live on Straight from the Hill, Sag Life Da Vinci, and O'Shea.
Look, straight from the hill with it. Straight with the set. I tell your bitch bring it back. I tell my clip bring it back. Every day, all day. How we do is try and get K. One way, a two way. It don't matter, nigga, we do it all way. Sag life and that's forever. All we do is get the cheddar. We don't worry about who better. We just do the shit that we tell them. Every day, all day. I've been trapping all up in the highways. I've been trying to make it for my little ones. Everybody's trying to kill them. Everybody want a body bag. Everybody want problems. So that'll be about the time a nigga jump up off the porch and I solve him. I can really give a damn if these niggas like me, but I bet they bitch do. I've been sitting up all day trying to figure out how I can make a meal soon. But really, I don't really give a damn about what these niggas talking about. I text them Uncle Sam. When I come up on the block, I hear them ask with that damn. Okay, damn, I feel this sentence, so I'm about to get the plan. I get the zipping out there. Look, I get the zipping out right there. I tell my partners to pack it up. I tell my bitch to go ship it out. I tell my partners to pack it up. Get the money, then I spread it around. Hey, the Henny make a nigga like fuck it. Every time I come around, all a nigga focused on is the boogers. I don't focus, this is boogers. Every time a nigga came around the hood, I was riding in a buggy. And now a nigga coming through in a top drop, nigga like fuck it. Yeah, my mama told me, don't give these niggas no wrong. Every time a nigga hit the room, I jump over like a nigga come song. Yeah. So right now, I don't know what I'm saying, but right now, I just know that I'm playing it. Right now, I just know that they saying that I'm the nigga. Yeah, I'm the nigga.
I got 98 problems, but the speed ain't one.
Kill him. Whoa.
Already. That's what's up.
Don't kill him, baby. Don't kill him, baby.
Eat that beat. Straight from the hip, live urban internet radio talk show with Sag Life Da Vinci on tonight. O'Shea, we're getting ready to close out our show. You guys have something inspirational, encouraging that you want to give out to the young artists or, you know, that's trying to make it out here in this industry?
Yeah. Be yourself. Regardless of what obstacles you come across, just be yourself and you will prevail if you be your biggest supporter. Be your biggest fan, man. Ain't nobody gonna support you until you do.
Already. O'Shea?
Don't stop. don't stop. It don't matter what it is. Don't stop. Don't let what this man doing, don't let what I'm doing, don't let what Moneybag Yo, don't let what no other artist is doing stop you from doing you.
Already.
Right there.
Straight from the hip. You heard it first from here. I am your host, Charbella Rose, the rose that grew from the concrete. Live your life. Take chances. Be crazy. Don't wait, because right now it's the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be. And we have like an announcement from Sag Life that we're going to allow him to tell us real quick, because he's been talking on the social media that he got something to share with us.
You know, when you're an artist, you get pressured a lot into doing a whole lot of things that everybody wants you to do. So sometimes you actually got to give in. So come beginning of the year, we have Sag Life clothing dropping exclusively for the city, and then we're gonna branch it out to different coasts and across the country or whatever. we have a line of shows lining up. The one that I will tell y'all about right now is be at the Music Factory. What's that? February 9th. I'm opening up for Money Man.
All right.
So, already. Look, the hard work is finally starting to pay off. People starting to recognize it. So we getting opportunities that we wasn't handed in the beginning. So we real grateful.
Okay.
I just pay attention in.
All right. Shoot your social media handles out there so they know how to follow you.
Da Vinci everywhere. That's SAKKDAVINCI everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you want to find me. Type in Sack Like Da Vinci, you'll get it.
All right, O'Shea.
It's just Facebook is O'Shea St. John. Snapchat is the only O'Shea. Instagram is O'Shea Gerard.
Already. And again, live your life. Every day that you wake up and have breath in your body, that's to me is God's way of saying you got another chance. So promote yourself, advertise yourself, live your life according to your own standards and no one else. And be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. This is Straight from the Hip. Shabella Rose. Good night, y'all.